word of warning, my hair's gonna be kind of all over the place because it's like soft and fuzzy and it's like in my face and bugging me today and I can't figure out what to do with it. So yeah. That's so not important, but it was just what's on my mind right now. Welcome back to another personal development series video. Today we are number 33. I don't even know what I'm going to title this yet. It's probably actually going to be called light bulb moments or aha moments, because that's what we're talking about today. So, there's been a few videos that I've posted lately where I have realizations. Like last week's video on transformation. I had one a few weeks ago also about self-care, and one about my thoughts on like your thoughts creating your reality. All of these things that like clicked and just like all of a sudden made sense for me, and I got like super excited and was like all on about them in my videos, and I love those videos, by the way, and I still like love all these realizations that I've had. But I have to say that these like light bulb aha moments don't equal light bulb changes. Like that's not that's not quite how it goes. Like maybe for some people, like you get those things sometimes where you just like have this realization and all of a sudden your world completely changes, but like that's not how it works for me. I still have to work at it. I still have to like remember what I realized and like work at this. I think too, like when you're looking back at your life, and a lot of times you hear about like people's growth or success or whatever they're talking about. You hear it down the road, like after they've been experiencing it for a few years, and they'll be like this thing, like this one thing just like led to everything. And like maybe when you're looking back at your life you can realize that like, oh, I had this one realization, or I made this one change and it was like the catalyst for everything. All of a sudden it was like a snowball effect that kept going. But I personally think, and what I personally experience, is in the moment that's not the case. Like there's one thing, it's just not the catalyst for like everything else going super well. It still takes lots of work, and it's not just like instant. Let me see, I have notes and I'm kind of like losing my place because I'm just chatting. So I think I have to remember this, and I think it's important to remember that these like instant realizations don't equal instant change. And like I was saying, I think looking back you can kind of see it more, and I think a lot of people talk about it more, and then I expect that. Like that's something that I've been realizing more and more for like the past year, is that when I have this like new idea, or I have this like aha moment, I have this big realization, I expect that all of a sudden so many things are going to change, but I'm still dealing with me. I'm still dealing with all of my other things that I'm dealing with. I still am dealing with my patterns and my habits and my ego and my, like everything that I'm dealing with. Like, I still have all of that. One realization doesn't make all of that go away. And maybe for some people, in some cases, it has, and that's awesome. Not for me, at least not thus far. I still have to like remember that self-care is like whatever I need in the moment, which actually I had a good time with this morning because I was just like not having getting out of bed. It was not happening. I did not want to do it. I did not want a life. I just like needed the peace of more sleep, and so I took it. Like that was my self-care today. And then I was like, you know what? I've already thrown off my whole schedule. My nails are jacked up from work. And so then like I filed my nails like that, and I was like, I'm just gonna have my time. I'm gonna have a slow, peaceful day. Like that was my thing. But I don't remember that all the time. Like I haven't remembered that like self-care is whatever I need for like the last 2 weeks. Like I've just been trying to like go and like bashing myself when I like don't get up early enough in the day, early enough, whatever that means. So like I still have to work to like remember these things that I've realized, and like remember that this is the way I want to live or whatever. Like I still have to fight against myself. And that's something that I have to like remember that. You know what I mean? So my thought is that like 5 years down the road, maybe one of these things will stand out. Maybe like me just really realizing that my thoughts create my reality. It'll be like I just like had that realization, and then I could like create all of my, like I could create my reality, and like that's what I did. And just really realizing that and making that click, like all of a sudden like led to all this. Maybe in a few years it will stand out that way, because I think that like looking back on it, like you just see the good and you see the progress and you see the work you did, and you don't really see the struggles and like the going back and forth and really trying to like make that your mindset, and make that your thought pattern, and having to like fight what you currently have as your mindset and thought pattern and changing that. So that's like my thought on it. That's like my opinion. And I've heard stories from people too who are like kind of going through growth and like how they realize things, but then still have to like work at making that actually a reality. So I don't think it's just me. I think it's just when like you look back on stuff, you just see the good and you see the progress and you don't see the struggle. And so then I have the, like belief in the opinion that like all the struggle is just going to go away, and that's not actually accurate. Like it's still there. Maybe in 5 years I won't see it as much anymore, or I'll just be like, yeah, I had to work really, really hard for years to get there, but I don't like recognize as much like exactly like specifically how hard I had to work and like what I had to go through, which kind of like why I started doing this too, like filming these. So, and I have this record, like I have this record of these moments that I've had and these thoughts that I've had, and how like things change and progress over the course of however long I film these for. Now like I know that I've had like good weeks and I've had bad weeks, even after like having these things that could be these like catalysts for change in my life, and I just don't know it yet because I'm not there, you know anyways, that ended up being like kind of rambly, but I don't know, abbreviated it and then felt like it shouldn't be abbreviated. So anyways, that's what I've got for you this week. Light bulb moments don't equal light bulb change. Still takes work. That's my opinion. It's what I live through. It's what I go through. So yeah. Let me know what you think if you go through the same thing too. I kind of don't think I'm alone, but you don't hear about this very much, so you never know. And I will see you guys next Friday. Hope you had a great Halloween and have a happy November. Bye.